So in this photo, a guy's wearing a red shirt with a logo of a white guy labeled Caucasian. The whole point seems to be testing if white people will get offended seeing a non-white person rocking it. It's like a social experiment wrapped in cotton and sarcasm. Here's my personal take. Maybe a few dim-witted white people will get offended, but honestly, most white folks, especially the chill ones, will probably just laugh and ask where they can get one too. I even saw some people in the comments trying to find a link to buy it, which is hilarious because this shirt wasn't meant to divide. It was meant to expose who can't take a joke. The only ones who'll truly lose their minds over this are the lefties who treat irony like a hate crime. You just know if a white person wears this, someone's gonna scream Nazi before finishing their soy latte. Pro tip, wear it with confidence and sunglasses. Nothing disarms outrage faster than looking unbothered.
Anna Kasparian says, for any Israelis watching this, you are hated internationally. Bold move. Nothing says diplomacy like starting with a global hate letter.
And for any Israelis watching this right now, I want you to be clear. I want you to understand this, okay? You are hated internationally. Hated. The whole international community loathes you. Young American citizens in this country, both left and right, loathe you. And eventually, these are the people who are going to come into power. Don't be mistaken based on the propaganda you hear in American media. That's not representative of how the American people feel about you. You're hated. And it's not because you're Jewish. It's because you slaughter innocent people. It's because you think you're God's chosen people when you act like absolute demons. You guys like to slaughter people and steal land, and you think you're better than everyone else. You think that you're entitled to everything, including our tax dollars. It's disgusting.
Wow, I can't believe the amount of rage this lady has for Israelis. Pretty sure her parents played anti-Israel bedtime stories instead of lullabies. She talks like she's on a lifelong mission to out-angry history itself. It's wild how she claims to hate fascists while sounding like their long-lost spokesperson. Honestly, she's one dramatic monologue away from reenacting a propaganda film. If hate is your personality trait, maybe try therapy before history starts repeating itself. Jennifer Siebel Newsom says she won't raise her kids to think Trump is an acceptable leader. Bold words from someone clearly prepping them for the Olympics of moral superiority.
I will not raise my children to think Donald Trump is an acceptable American leader. Nor that he is what the leader of our great country should behave like. I won't raise them to think his terror enables his power and that his greed equals success. He is the exact opposite of what real strength looks like. So in our house, Gavin and I will continue to teach our kids what strength really looks like. If you see someone sitting alone at a table, you invite them to your table. If you see someone being bullied, you speak up and ask an adult for help. And you always, always tell the truth. Maybe if Donald Trump's parents had taught him any of these lessons, we wouldn't be in this mess. On the contrary, Trump is enriching his immediate family and cronies. He is stripping away our rights and our democracy. When he knows he's gonna lose, he cheats. When the game isn't rigged for him, he rigs it himself. Sometimes no is a full sentence. Trust me. That's right. But Donald Trump's never accepted no for an answer. He's a con artist, a predator, a malignant narcissist, in chief, and the worst president in our nation's history.
Here we go again, the left getting another spotlight to deliver their favorite sermon. Absolutely nothing. Just pure rage, zero blueprint, and a sprinkle of moral superiority for flavor. They talk about Trump more than his campaign manager does. It's like a cult of hatred that prays to the god of outrage instead of progress. Maybe swap the anger for an actual idea. America runs on plans, not tantrums. Now, this guy really said, Allah will protect me, and decided the middle of a busy road was the perfect place to test that theory.
5'in ortasından namaz kılıyor amcam. Allah kabul etsin yeğenim. Ya memleketin geldiği hale bak ya. Evet efendim, geliyorsunuz ya. Kıble bu tarafa. Ulan deniyor, kıble bu tarafta, kıble bu tarafta.
Kıblen yanlış, kıblen.
Kıble bu tarafta. Kıblen yanlış deniyor.
Alo, kıblen yanlış, kıblen. Bu taraf kıble, bu taraf. Düzgün izin ver lan. Çık lan.
If your faith makes you forget basic decency, maybe you're not worshiping, you're just auditioning for chaos. It's wild how some people can find time to pray, but not to think. Nothing says holy like blocking an entire road to prove a point nobody asked for. At that stage, it's less devotion and more main character syndrome in religious cosplay. If your beliefs inconvenience everyone else, maybe the problem isn't faith, it's you. This lefty lady says Elon Musk is the latest billionaire to endorse Andrew Cuomo for NYC mayor. Perfect. Just what New York needed, a collab between controversy and chaos.
In case you needed any more reasons to vote for Zohran Mamdani tomorrow, Elon Musk is saying not to vote for him. I mean, I don't know how to make it more simple, folks. Billionaires are the enemy of the working class. 26 billionaires has spent more than $22 million trying to defeat Mamdani, and that is just the money we can trace. And when I say regular, I mean you too, like middle class kind of couple that makes like $250,000 a year. Don't get it twisted. They don't want you to have childcare either. Wealthy and corporate landlords have given millions to Cuomo's campaign, as well as corporations that want to hurt workers' rights, like DoorDash. And of course, don't forget that coveted Trump endorsement, with Trump saying that he would vote for Cuomo if he lived in New York City still. Ask yourself who benefits from a Cuomo mayoralship besides Trump. So we got the landlords, the corporations, the billionaire class, and Israel, of course. All of the support that Cuomo has is from people and institutions that want this city to stay unaffordable and remain a playground for the billionaire class. They don't want regular people being able to live here. Vote for Zohran Mamdani tomorrow and send the message that our city is not for sale.
Oh yes, billionaires are the villains, right up until payday shows up thanks to their companies. It's adorable how some folks think jobs just fall from the sky like fairy dust. Jobs aren't created by fairy tales out of nowhere. They're built by hardworking people who helped create an empire that in turn creates more jobs. Without billionaires, half the working class would be out there protesting unemployment they helped cause. The hypocrisy's so thick it could block Wi-Fi signals. Let's be real. Every paycheck, every business, and every opportunity traces back to someone who took a risk, not someone who sat around complaining about the system. You don't have to worship billionaires, but maybe stop pretending they're comic book villains. They built the companies, the infrastructure, and the jobs that keep the lights on. It's not oppression when your rent gets paid from their payroll. If you truly think billionaires are evil, try surviving a week without using anything they built. You'll be begging for capitalism by day 3. I mean, seriously, Minnesota, what the hell are you guys doing up there?
haddii number yar looga guulaysto annagoo dhan waa xanaaqeynaa because waa ognahay nambaradaas ay meesha jiraan marka waxaan u baahanahay haddii uu guulaysto iyo haddiisan uu guulaysaninbo habeenka talaadada in aan ku seexano annagoo og wax kasto aan qaban karnay aan qabanay in walaalkeen Cumar Faatax uu noo noqdo meeyar Cumar Faatax Cumar Faatax Cumar Faatax Cumar Faatax ha guulaysto.
Thank you so much. Ilhan Umar! Umar Faatax! Umar Faatax!
I didn't know Minnesota changed its state language to Somali with a side of chaos. You try to order coffee and end up wondering if you accidentally joined a foreign exchange program. The English there sounds like it went through a blender and came out begging for subtitles. Every sentence sounds like a remix between hiccups and hostility. It's like the entire state downloaded the wrong language pack. I mean, you're still in America. You moved there to live and speak English. At least try to speak it and show some respect to the country you migrated into. Because if you refuse to blend even a little, don't be surprised when people stop trying to understand you.
Wow, celebrities actually made a compilation video supporting Palestine. Nothing says world peace like millionaires reading scripts from their mansions.
Together for Palestine.
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 Together for Palestine.
We have to tell the truth on behalf of the people of Palestine.
It's always been the artist's role in society to speak out, to risk speaking truth to power.
Together. We know that the leaders of this country are complicit in the mass murder of civilians in Gaza and the West Bank.
Palestine ke liye ek saath.
Juntos por Palestina.
L'Akela are son na Palestine.
Hum Palestine ke liye ek saath.
Asi Palestine de nalha.
Inen toglesh on Palestine.
Together for Palestine.
It's important to speak out now, not when this is over. Right now, while it's happening.
For Palestine.
Pressurize your government. Lend your support to those who are peacefully campaigning.
For Palestine.
Call for a ceasefire. Stop the killing.
Y vamos a estar con ellos hasta que Palestina sea libre.
There's a reason people say never meet your heroes, because the moment you do, you realize they're just overpriced mannequins with publicists. Hollywood celebrities will jump on any trend faster than a TikTok influencer chasing views. One day they're saving the whales, the next they're crying on camera about issues they Googled 5 minutes ago. They don't care about fans, they care about being seen caring. It's all about optics, not empathy. PR over principles every single time. That's why I never idolize any of them. I'll watch their movies, sure, but the moment the credits roll, I'm out, because they'd do the same for us without hesitation. They live in a bubble where self-awareness gets filtered out with the air. Fame doesn't make you wise, it just makes your nonsense louder. If you're still worshiping celebrities for their activism, maybe start admiring people who actually get things done, like teachers, soldiers, or anyone who works without a camera crew. Deranged liberal woman is losing her mind over mass deportations. Apparently, following immigration laws is now a hate crime.
Don't come on my page and say that people should be in this country legally. Don't do it. This is ridiculous. It's inhumane. You are a human being, and don't you dare use Jesus' name or God's name in this and say that this is what he would want and pretend to be a Christian, because you're not. This is pure evil. You are scum of the earth. These are people. These are mothers. These are fathers. These are human beings. And all you care about is where they are geographically. Shame on you. Do better. Be better.
She's acting like deportations just started yesterday, completely forgetting they've been happening under every president ever. The dramatics are so intense you'd think someone just canceled her Netflix account. It's amazing how laws only become cruel when they're enforced against people she likes. You can almost hear the hypocrisy crying in fluent victimhood. And what does she even mean, don't come on my page? You posted your video publicly but don't want anyone to watch or comment. That's not activism, that's a tantrum with Wi-Fi. If you really care that much, maybe use that energy to help people apply legally instead of screaming at the clouds. Omar Fateh wants to warn illegals before ICE raids in Minnesota, basically turning law enforcement into a surprise party with spoilers.
Have a better communication between the mayor and the chief, and also the city council members, so that whenever we know something's coming down the pike, that city council is alerted immediately, because they're the connection point to community, and they can articulate that and disseminate that information to folks. I think that's really important.
So Omar Fateh's big idea is to warn illegals before ICE raids, because apparently breaking the law is now a customer service issue. He's out here acting like Robin Hood if Robin Hood robbed common sense instead of the rich. Imagine openly announcing you'll obstruct federal law like it's a community project. Minnesota is about to become the first state where harboring fugitives counts as public service. If you're that desperate for attention, just start a podcast. You'll still say nonsense, but at least nobody gets deported over it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this dose of chaos, hit that like button. It tells YouTube I'm still doing something right. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss the next round of internet insanity. See you in the next one.